Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Fallout 4 New Vegas Recharger Weaponry mod, which is being made by the Fallout 4 New Vegas team. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is, well, the Recharger Weaponry from Fallout New Vegas. And I love this thing because, frankly, the Recharger pistol and the Recharger rifle were some of my favorite weapons back in Fallout New Vegas, so I absolutely love seeing them being added here to the Commonwealth. So let's jump on over here and have a look at what exactly we are getting first and foremost with the Recharger Rifle, which in its most basic and standard form will do 18 energy damage, with its usual charge that it creates itself, with a firing rate of 20, range of 203, accuracy of 81, and a pretty hefty weight of 29.6. I don't remember it being that heavy in New Vegas, but I could be misremembering there. Now, of course, we also have the Recharger Pistol, which is a bit more damaging, dealing 30 energy damage with, again, that basic recharging function it has, with a firing rate of 40, range of 11, accuracy of 78, and a much more reasonable weight of 3.3. Now, these are two great guns to be having in the game here, and of course, with, vastly different uses between the two of them, the Recharger Pistol having a much higher damage than the rifle, but also having a lot fewer modifications. There are, in fact, only two categories in here, one to upgrade its capacitor to add more damage, and one to change up its paint, and that's it. Whereas on the rifle, sure, its base damage is much lower, but you can see we've got the capacitor, we've got also the barrel, the stock, though I believe there's only one stock available, and the sights, as well as paint. So you got a few more options in how you can use this thing, though still, even with the best capacitor on this, barring any additional perks you may take, it's never going to reach the same power as the Recharger Pistol, which, granted, even if you do take the perks will raise the pistol's damage too, so yes, this is always going to be a much less powerful one, but so fun to have. I really do like the sort of interesting take they have on the Recharger rifle and pistol here. It's not quite a perfect copy, I would say, but it's a pretty cool adaptation for Fallout 4 here, which I think is pretty darn cool. I'd say the one thing that kind of bothers me on it, and we'll talk about this when we do our fire testing, is the iron sights. They are kind of awkward, at least to me. Maybe you guys won't find it that way, but that's really like the one issue I've got on them. Other than that, they are fun additions into the Commonwealth that I very much enjoy, because like I said, I always loved the Recharger Weaponry in Fallout New Vegas. They were always such an entertaining weapon that I really, really liked. Now, as for how you do get your hands on one of these glorious things, well, it's pretty darn simple. They'll start spawning at different times. So the rifles will start spawning very early on at level 4, and you'll find them in vendors as well as on gunners. Then, starting at level 17 is when you'll start to get the Recharger pistols, again in vendors and on gunners. Now, there is also the unique MF Hyperbreeder Alpha somewhere in the world for you to find, which of course is the far superior of all of the Recharger weapons, but since it's a unique one, I just like taking a look at the standard ones on these sorts of series. But yes, that is available for you to find out there as well. Now, that being said, let's go take a look at what modifications we do have, starting with the pistol, since it is a very quick category to get through. We have the capacitors, where you've got the standard capacitor, a standard magnetron, and then an improved version of each of them, allowing you to get a top damage on this thing of 42. So, since they are found at, well, the pistol found at level 17, this is definitely kind of a late, early to mid-game energy weapon. I really wouldn't see you using it far beyond that, unless of course you were entirely out of ammo, because, well, it makes its own with, oh boy, what was it called? I'm forgetting now. Wasn't it like the microfusion breeder, I believe? I may be wrong on that, it's been a while. But yes, it's definitely, I'd say, an early to mid-game gun. Now, the other category we have here for the pistol is just the paint, where we have the standard paint, military paint, undamaged paint, and undamaged military. So some nice options. I personally prefer the damaged ones because, post-apocalyptic world, I always like my weapons to look a little bit beaten up, but if you want something clean, well, there you go, you got those. Now, as for the rifle, very much a more early to early mid-game gun. With the capacitor category, we've got the same options in here as the pistol, with the highest damage you're going to do on this thing without any perks being only 25. So not a lot, but you can eke a little bit more damage out of this thing with the barrels, because of course we got the standard long barrel, a shotgun barrel, that's actually going to up the damage there, a sniper barrel upping it more, and then an improved long barrel also adding a couple of additional points of damage. So yeah, the capacitor will do most of the work, but the barrels will add a couple extra points, which is always nice. And then of course with the stock, we do only have the one thing in here. I wish we had a few more options, but oh well. Then the sights, we've only got 3. The standard sights, a long scope, and then a night vision scope. Both of which looking the same, and they look pretty cool on the gun, so I do appreciate that, but I do wish, especially with the shotgun barrel that we have on this thing, I wish there was like a hollow sight or something in here. But oh well, those sights certainly do their jobs. And finally, the same material category with the different paints, which of course you get a lot more view of said paint with the larger weapon there. But very nice indeed. So let's take a look at these things in practice and head over here first. I'll grab the customized one later, because another issue that I do have with the game is even the customized ones have the exact same names, so no like tactical recharge rifle or anything like that, so it makes it a little bit interesting to try and tell in my inventory which is which. Well, let's take some shots with the basic recharger pistol. Oh, and I also just realized, because I was testing earlier, I'm still in God mode. Let's turn that off and actually see the ammo recharge. And there we go, we're now out of ammo, but it is climbing up as it creates its own new stuff, which is always good. Also a bit problematic though, that once you do run out of shots, you can't just reload ammo, you gotta wait for it to build back up, but such is what you gotta deal with a recharger weapon. Now, on to the rifle here, where unfortunately we do have to wait for it to recharge when we pull out the new gun, but there we go with the sights on this thing, and take some shots. I really like the sound on this particular gun because it's a bit more of an oomph compared to the pistol, which is definitely more of a pew sort of sound. And yeah, like I said with the sights on these things, they're certainly usable, but I don't know, there's something about them that kind of gets to me. The pistol one is a little bit better, I'd say, with that green bit there, but still, even that one, little bit awkward. Now let me go grab my modified versions that I did create, where I've got a sniper, a shotgun one, and of course an upgraded pistol for more damage. So let's take a look at the upgraded pistol first, doing that 42 damage there, though it's going to sound the same, but still a couple of shots. And there we go. And then moving down to, this one is the sniper one, doing 29 damage without perks, the highest damage I was able to get on the rifle compared to the 42 on the recharger upgraded pistol there. So yes, definitely not the most powerful weapons ever, but I enjoy having recharger weapons. Fun. And of course, finally, I've got the shotgun one here. 26 damage, not too bad, but yeah, I really wish there was a hollow sight for this instead of just relying on the standard sights, because, you know, shotgun. You're not wanting like a long-range scope on this thing, but still a fun weapon. A recharging shotgun is always nice. And there we go, lovely. So let's take a look at this thing in use, and because of the low damage, we are only going to shoot some lower tier enemies. Going against a Deathclaw, we could do it, but it'll take friggin' forever. So yes, let's just go with some basic raiders here, which should die pretty easily. Hello, raider scum. I don't have enough action points. Oh man, I didn't realize this with this one. The normal rifle I do. I didn't realize the shotgun one requires so many action action points. Oh well, you know, he's right here. So there we go. 4 shots with the shotgun one to take him down. That actually intrigues me now. Is the sniper one just as bad? The pistol and the rifle I was able, the normal ones I was able to do, but that shotgun one I guess was a bit too much for the VATS to handle. Let's see what you got. Oh, so there we go. With the sniper one we do. And the 2 shots should do him in. Lovely. Magnificent. And you know, on that note, I never did check the VATS potential on the Recharger upgraded pistol here. So let us get my action points back up quickly before we do take this. You might as well take a stim while I'm at it. We're only a little bit hurt, but nonetheless. And that should be good. One more bandit to kill. Hello, and hopefully goodbye. Ooh, okay, so the normal pistol had about the same, so that action point usage is quite low still, which is nice. Though with the low percentage hit chance, we still may not murder him. Oh, we didn't! Now I have to rely on my own shooting, and I am awful. Well, there we go. They're still dead. So yes, that is the Fallout 4 New Vegas Recharger Weaponry mod. I absolutely love this thing. Like I said, I always enjoyed the Recharger Weaponry in New Vegas, so having them here in the Commonwealth is just entertaining. And I do love the idea of having a more snipery version and even a shotgun version. It's just pretty darn cool. Certainly some things that I think would be nice to have, like some more sights, maybe some action point readjustments on the shotgun version here. But overall, it's still a great mod, adding in some fun weaponry that's just entertaining. So if you'd like to check out this mod for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, have a look at the link in the description of the video as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you have enjoyed and you come back for the next. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, well, have a good one.